Hello, my name is Chris Hales. I've been in the asbestos industry more than 15 years. Over that time I've worked as a removal operative, a supervisor, I've worked in the office and currently spend my days searching buildings for asbestos as a building surveyor. And over that time I've heard a lot of strange and unusual myths and rumours around asbestos, so I thought I'd cover a few of them now. The most frequent one we get is that asbestos was banned a long time ago, so we don't need to worry about it. Now, unfortunately, this isn't the case. In the UK, we didn't finally ban asbestos until 1999, so it's still a really frequently identified product. More than 50% of houses are likely to contain asbestos, and over 75% of schools still contain asbestos materials. Another myth is that one fibre will kill you. Now, as we imported so many millions of tonnes of raw asbestos fibres, and it's a naturally occurring fibrous mineral, there is a background level of asbestos in the air. So it's likely we all will have breathed some in at some point. But generally, the higher exposure, the higher the risk. So the more frequently you expose yourself to it, and large amounts, the more likely you are to be exposed and have a higher risk of health consequences later down the line. Another myth: if you drink milk before doing any work around asbestos, it will line your esophagus and your lungs and stomach, and it'll help reduce the risks of asbestos exposure. Now, obviously, this is just complete nonsense. I don't know who came up with it, but some people used to like to run with the idea that it would be somehow beneficial to drink milk before work. Another one, the white asbestos isn't dangerous, so that doesn't matter. Now, there are 6 different types of asbestos fibre, which are chrysotile, crucidolite, amosite, actinolite, anthophyllite, and tremolite. Now, in the UK, we only really took advantage of the first 3, the chrysotile, crucidolite, and amosite. And they're all equally bad for your health. Chrysotile, they deem a little bit less dangerous because of the way the fibres are made up. There's a slightly different construction to the rest of them. But all asbestos fibres should be deemed hazardous and should be treated the same. Another myth we come across is that all asbestos looks the same. Again, this isn't true. There's thousands of different items that have included asbestos in their construction, in their manufacture. So it's sometimes really hard to tell if a product does or doesn't contain asbestos. So the only true way to know is to have samples analysed at a laboratory. They'll look at it under a microscope and they will tell you whether or not that product does contain asbestos or not. Another myth: asbestos only affects men. Again, not true. It's all of our makeup, both male and female, is the same generally. So although many of the records for health-related issues from asbestos are mostly men, obviously asbestos was mostly used in construction purposes, and the majority of construction staff throughout the decades have been men. So therefore the figures are higher. But we are, as humans, both equally affected by the inhalation and the exposure to asbestos. So there we go. There's just a few myths covered. There's many more out there. You can have a lot of fun searching through the internet, seeing what wild and wacky things people have said over time. Anyway, if you have any of your own, I'd love to hear them. So leave anything in the comments below. And check out our other videos of frequently asked questions. And I shall see you soon. Thank you very much.